What's up, good people, and welcome to the Big Brother 15 finale edition of Operation Big Brother. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Dev. Got my man Jimmy with me.
Yo, it's over. Let's go.
And we got a full round table this evening. We got Adina, looking sleepy.
I could have had a VA, man.
We got Brother Hank.
What's going on, y'all?
We got the Hutch Man.
You know, how's everybody doing this evening?
And we got Parrish, a.k.a. DJ Brown Sugar. What's up?
Hi.
But it's
You sound like Gina Marie talking to Nick right there.
Right?
Like Jimmy said, man, it's over. The finale's here. We've been taking shots at this season, all season. It's justified. I mean, personally, before we even get started, the best part of this season to me was hanging with you folks every week and being in the group, busting it up. If it wasn't for that, I don't know. It's one of my favorite shows, but I might have bailed on this job.
I'd have quit like week 3.
So, man, Andy kind of,
I would have
he
quit mid-season.
Andy ended up with the prize, but before that even happened, he won the final head of household of the season, decided to take Gina Marie instead of Spencer. I guess, in retrospect, he did win, so I was going to ask you guys, do you think he would have beat either one of them, basically?
Here's the thing,
it was a good decision because he won. So.
Here's the thing, though. When he first made the decision,
he would have beat either one.
I says, what are you doing? Yeah. I says, what are you doing? And then as I realized that Gina Marie couldn't articulate, and he crushed her in that competition. So basically, at the end of the day, Andy won because Gina Marie doesn't speak English. So it ended up being a smart decision.
But when it came down to that final 3, we had those conversations in the group. I think Andy was the favorite to win it anyway because
I agree that.
I know personally I took shots at Andy during the season, and looking back on that, I actually do think he played a pretty good game, and I'm not just saying that because he won, but the thing I couldn't stand is what we always talked about, Andy doing all the snitching that he did. Some of that I think was unnecessary to his game. We'll never know because he ended up winning anyway. But, other than all the snitching that he did, he did play a pretty good floaters game. And look where it got him. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think he played a great I think he played a okay game, but he sold the hell out of it at the end. You would think by the speech he was giving that he was the mastermind of everything. He was talking like he ordered every single hit in there when really all he did was
syndrome. That's that Ian syndrome, because Ian was doing that last year thinking he did everything.
Yeah, exactly. When really all he was doing was just dodging left and right. But let him tell it, everybody that was sitting there because of that.
But you know what? That's part of the game, and he body bagged her when it came to that part. When you watch him answer the questions and watch her answer the questions, her soul was just slowly but surely leaving the couch. Like, he was killing her. And I was like, damn, she's really that dumb.
That's a good point, too, Jimmy, because at that point when he was saying all that stuff, even though a lot of it was BS, it wasn't a time for people to turn around and be like, no, he didn't, I did that. You know what I'm saying? So for the people who really didn't know, they think they're hearing some new stuff. Like, oh, Andy did all of that? So it probably raised the respect level in the room for him. So maybe that was strategy as well. So who knows? But Parrish, who did the person out of the 3 we had to choose from, did the right person win?
Yeah. I don't think either of them deserved it, but out of all of it, I didn't hate Andy the most. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I hated but you're saying, out of those people, nobody deserved it. Who in the house deserved it? If we're talking deserve.
Not any of the people who were left.
Yeah, definitely like that. I would say
who in there?
Maybe Howard, Candy.
Howard.
I will admit he was a sucky player, but
just like his muscles.
I mean, he is fine.
Yeah, there it is.
Yo,
He just looked good with his shirt off.
Yo, Howard was terrible, yo.
He wasn't racist.
Yo, but hold on though.
You can't be if you're the minority that everybody's talking about.
Yo, he was a terrible player.
Yo, he had no physical game, no social game, no emotional game.
He had all those muscles for nothing. He couldn't even use it. He was a horrible player. He played the competition's horrible.
Imagine if it was GM and Howard in the final. They speeches.
Yo,
You'd still be watching it right now.
Parrish, if you giving out money for that, don't make me take my jacket off.
Yo,
I'm like Robin Givens under this joint and Boomerang. You got nothing on under this now.
Hey, yo, Hutch, if it would have been them two at the finals, yo, they would have been up there speaking the Dun language because neither one of them speaks English, and it would have been terrible.
Yeah, I mean that's what confused me about Gina Marie. It's like, yo, a pageant coordinator is supposed to be used to doing those sort of things. Like Miss America, there's a whole segment where they just ask you questions and you say answers.
But Hank,
have you ever
heard those people answer those
questions?
questions?
Exactly.
No, they were still better than Gina Marie's.
I think her answers fall right in line with what she does.
Like she did. I said a lot of nothing. She did.
She danced all around the answer, the question, but never really answered it.
Yeah, she was like.
She was terrible.
She was like
George
Bush Jr. in the presidential debate.
At one point, she did say, "If I get this money, I'm gonna stop pollution along the world." I mean, you're right. It probably is a Miss America.
Yo, she sounded dumber than a Diet Pepsi. Yo, like she's terrible. Yo.
That's what I was saying. Like in the group, in the very beginning, I was like, you know what, I'm rooting for GM right now. But by the time I got to them speeches, if I was sitting on that jury, I'm like, no, she lost my vote with that. I don't know what she's talking about.
I'd have been like, can we take the 50 racks from her too?
Yeah.
I mean, although she doesn't have a job, so she might need that 50 grand.
She needs it.
Yeah, that's what I said. The struggle is real.
Doesn't she still live with her mom?
No.
She still lives with her mom, right?
I think that was a part of her and Candace's argument.
Yeah.
So
50 grand with no job, she probably still lives with her mom.
Did Spencer lose his job too?
No.
He's
suspended. He got that union protection.
He couldn't lose his job.
Okay, because the way Julie hit him with the, we'll have time to get into that. If I was Spencer, I'd be calling my job right away. Like, hold on, yo.
Jimmy Ray, Teamsters don't let you get fired, especially when you want around to get fired.
Cool, but it's some other stuff going on. I mean, those are the only two we know about, Gina Marie and Aaron. It could have been, something else. Oh, and Amanda lost her job.
Amanda.
Allegedly.
Yo, Amanda still kept it G to the very end, yo, because she just didn't care.
That's what I was trying to say when we were speaking in the group. Like, Amanda, she has enough personality to, she had the crowd laughing tonight. Like, Aaron didn't have that same personality. When she was faced with the crowd, she was so nervous that it made her look even worse. And Amanda, after, we had the initial stuff with Aaron, Amanda turned into the devil. But she came out, and she just threw comedy back into the people's faces, and it's like they forgot that they were supposed to be hating her at the time.
Y'all must forgot.
Let's keep it on Howard for a minute, Parrish's favorite subject. I know you guys noticed how, and I don't know if this was a setup question, if Julie told him to do this, but the only time he really spoke during the finale, he was speaking about the racist stuff that he saw when he went back and saw the tapes.
It was set up.
That's what I'm like. Did you guys think that was set up? And I thought it was set up, and I actually thought he was going to win that extra prize, whether he really got the votes or not. So it kind of surprised me that Alyssa won. Did you guys think that was set up?
Reparations from the business.
40 acres and a mule.
So since he didn't, I'm pretty sure Big Brother probably slipped him something on the side.
First off, Howard looked like he didn't want to be there at all. Like he was contractually obligated. His face looked like he didn't want to be nowhere near Candace. He didn't want to have anything to do with the show anymore. He looked like he was past it.
Well, if you went home and watched those tapes, you probably feel that way too. Like,
This is true. This is absolutely true.
My theory is I don't even think he went home and watched, because if you listen to how he answered that first question, I forget what the question was that Julie asked him. The very first thing she asked him, he kind of skirted around it like he didn't really have a concrete answer because he wasn't watching, so he didn't know what the hell was going on.
It did sound a lot like he went maybe to social media and saw everybody's reaction.
Yeah.
And kind of got a vibe of what was going on because of the reaction.
Yeah, but he don't speak well either, so he could have just sounded that way.
That's right. He could have watched every minute and we couldn't tell. Like. All right, so what about this? Oh, go ahead.
I kind of felt like he was definitely being used as that token, though. Like, it was like, we need somebody to speak on behalf of black people to put this in context, so let's get Howard to be that representative. Like, I kind of, well, I guess, what's her name didn't get a chance to see it. Candace didn't get a chance to see it. I would have rather. She was still in. Yeah, I would have rather have heard her than him.
Yeah, really.
So you basically saying they Rosa Parks team?
Yeah.
They put Howard in the front of the bus.
I'd have rather hear anyone speak than Howard. Like, seriously.
Howard Hewitt could have.
Yeah, yo.
Howard
for real. They could have asked Nick. They should have asked Nick to speak on the racism.
They should have asked him about Jeannie Marie.
I so wanted them to ask him about that, because I kind of thought he was skating the situation. I think he was laying low, trying to wait to see if she won the money. You know, she didn't win the money.
And you already know. You already know that's what it was.
Yeah, if she won, then he probably stick around for a minute and act like he was all for it. But when she came out, still screaming his name as she ran past the TV to leave the house. And they had that hug. To me, I mean, it's already in my mind because we've been talking about it all season, but to me, it looked like the hug was uncomfortable for Nick, and he really didn't look like he was feeling that. Am I the only one that got that vibe?
I think Nick trying to find a way to at least get 25 out of this. Like, she got 50.
Yeah.
He's trying to get something.
Yeah, I think he'll work her for one night. I think one night he'll work it. I mean, he ain't gonna move, but I think for the 25 grand, he'll mess with her at the after.
So I know
he'll take her. He'll take her to Pound Town and get a couple dollars out of her, and then that's the end of it.
Are you crazy?
He'll get 25 grand and some.
Nick can't be that stupid because she's already a stage 5 clinger, and he ain't even took her to No Town yet. So if he take her to Pound, come on.
Yeah. Hey, Dev, he's going to get the moisture. He's going to get 25 racks.
He shouldn't do it. He shouldn't do it unless he's sitting on a milestone number, and he got to do what he got to do.
He got some debt to pay, man. He wasn't at work for a couple months. He was in the house, didn't he?
Yo,
unless he's sitting on 99 bodies, then don't do it.
we rewound it on our DVR when she ran up, and I'm telling you, it sounds like she says, "Oh my God, I love you," and she runs up.
Oh my God!
Yo, she only knew the man for 2 weeks, and he avoided her.
I'm gonna watch that tonight, yo. I hope she didn't do that.
Listen close. It sounds like she says, "Oh my God, I love you," as she hugs him.
Oh my God!
Stage 5 clinger, and he didn't even take her to Pound Town yet. So imagine.
Oh.
And remember, he's second in line to the tax man. So. He only got 50. He only got 50.
He gonna get his from the door. He taking his out of the gross. Nick like deferred compensation. He like, look, I need mine right now. Worry about the taxes later.
All right. So we all agree that this season probably was the worst Big Brother season ever. You guys got any ideas for next season that could possibly make up for this season? And Julie was bragging about, the ratings and the number of votes they got, but controversy sells. So, people hearing that there's a bunch of racist stuff going on a TV show, of course they're going to watch. That doesn't necessarily mean that people are going to be back next year, and it doesn't mean that Big Brother purists are going to be back. What do you guys think they have to do?
They have to do something very extreme, in my opinion. In order to make up for this season, they basically have to light midgets on fire. Well, hold on. Let me not say that. Let me be politically correct. They have to light little people on fire or something. Because I mean,
seen two of them under Jesse's dress tonight.
Yo!
That's who won. Jesse's dress and Candace's dress. They won tonight.
Yeah,
Oh,
Candace.
that's
Well, hold
awful.
on, though. How come Aaron always looks like she's going on somebody's prom, though? She always get a prom dress up there, though. Like,
She a classy hillbilly, man.
That's how they
Okay.
dress in Texas. That's
And
the
no
whole
crazy
state
look
of
like he
Texas
got
is
out
like
of bed.
you just threw the whole state under the bus, huh?
She got a
Aaron.
she got a walk-in closet in her trailer, man. She good. So
that. Double wide.
any specific ideas though, what they should do to make up for this season? Just give the viewers
They,
money.
got,
I'll take
they
it.
have to think. They have to think outside the box. I mean, I don't know what the answer is. Maybe by next summer, I could think of something. But they have to think
All-star.
outside the box and do something.
All-star,
maybe that,
but
or-
not
All
the, not,
Stars would be
not the
good.
same, not the same
can't do
All-Stars
the
that we've
same
seen twice.
People.
No, they can't do
They
that.
could just do something crazy, like do an all Amish cast or something like that. Like,
Maybe
Bebop.
heroes and villains, like, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Or maybe
Oh,
all
that'd be-
villains, just a whole bunch of just the most cutthroat people ever that
That'd
was
be,
in the
yeah,
house.
right? Yeah. That'd be
Something
cool.
like that.
But then they would be bringing, essentially, they'd be bringing back some of the people
I was
who
about
are
to say,
on.
it'd be the regular All-Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It's cool though because the dude didn't get the full run of his second chance, so I wouldn't mind him bringing Evil Dick back.
Yeah.
Right.
Have him come back, and I don't know.
yo, that's what I'm saying. They gotta think outside the box.
No.
But I don't know what the answer is, yo.
Nobody.
Or have 14, 15 shows have everybody who went out first.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all said
that
that.
would be
We said that. We
good.
said that. We said that last show.
Okay.
But Hank made an astute point. He said that'd be an all black cast.
True. That's true. That's true.
Oh,
That probably would be an all black
nobody with any type of affiliation to Rachel, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
So
it.
Alyssa has to give Rachel half that money, right?
Oh, absolutely. She
Oh, yeah.
definitely does.
Yeah.
That's like a 60-40 split right there. She ain't supposed to get half, really.
Yeah.
She might not get half. She might.
Yo,
Right after the tax man, Rachel
all
might.
15
Come on.
winners, yo. All 15 winners.
All 15 winners.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool too. I
Yeah.
really would take 15 winners,
And then that's
15 first out. Because we like Hank said, we won't be the minority in the house.
Or maybe split that up. The half of the first people to go and half of the winner.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
the
cool.
the
first people to
winners
go.
steamroll
If you
them,
do
bro.
that, the first people to go going to be the first people to go.
Yeah. They're going to line up and steamroll.
Like, they're gonna be like, "What's your name again? What season were you on?"
Yo, or they can just start doing like everybody from one state. Like just go to a state and like hell cast in there, and it'll be like Big Brother New York or Big. You know what I mean? Like,
Like the
That's like
real
a-
world.
I'm about to say that's like real world almost.
yeah, I mean, they gotta do something. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, big.
Yeah.
Or maybe
That's
Jimmy's
a bad
idea,
girl
Big Brother
club.
Africa.
Yo,
get slapped
Big
on
Brother's
that,
off the
though.
chain, yo.
Mosquito nets and
Yo,
shit. But
hey Hank, you ever seen that online, yo? Go look at Big Brother Africa, yo.
Yeah, where they get slapped up. I saw
Yo, they
one
get
episode.
slapped up. The have and have not contest don't even matter.
Don't matter. Endurance competitions is crazy. You can sit outside, no
Die.
food, no water.
Yo, the endurance competitions are crazy. They be running like 56 miles.
yeah, y'all crazy, man. Yeah, I'm about to put a disclaimer on my window, like Big Brother doing.
Yo,
Views
just
of
go to
these
YouTube.
people
Just go to
are the
YouTube
views
and
of
put in
these
Big Brother Africa, yo. They play on a whole different level, yo. If they
Oh,
brought them
man.
over here, they would dominate the house.
'Cause they just go have not from the door, like
Right.
food. What they food for? All right, so I guess we'll see what they end up doing next year. Of course, we saw the commercials where they're starting to take videos or whatever they do to audition for the next one. Any of you guys interested? Anybody trying out? No?
I ain't about that life.
No.
I'm
not
driving
about that.
crazy.
Y'all ain't gonna have me
in my
blacking
child
out.
3 months.
Parish?
No.
If they
No.
if they put Howard back in the house, you can make him do a CQ
Now
job.
she changed.
Be the best
I don't
thing.
know. He
That's
comes
good.
too quick for me.
Yo!
Oh God.
Yeah, Dad, put that disclaimer up on this.
Yeah.
we need a Big Brother disclaimer from their show on this one.
Yeah.
Maybe Paris. Maybe he didn't know you got to get that first one out the way.
Yeah, he should have did that in the shower. But the more and more I think about that, like, I couldn't stay in that house, man. They got one shower for like 15 people.
Yeah,
That's pretty
It would
nasty.
be just like last season. Who was that last season that squared up on somebody? They was getting ready to fight.
The
Oh, that
dude,
was
the
Joe.
Survivor's brother.
Yeah, Joe
Yeah,
and the dude
yeah.
from Survivor.
Yeah, and
he
it
was
was like,
sneaky too, because people found out he was Russell's brother, so he tried to go out like a tough guy and fight.
Didn't he headbutt him or did
Yeah.
he put somebody in the house?
I know he squared right up on him, and I'm like,
it was
damn.
the cook dude,
the
Joe,
chef.
Chef Joe.
Chef, which is why the only reason he lasts as long as he did, if you cooking for everybody,
Oh yeah.
that's something
a
that
good
you can play
strategy.
on the whole time. But yeah, I mean, you could tell though, because people like Amanda and Spencer, they look like they weren't clean. They're like they ain't showering a while. It's like the shower line ran too long or the water turned cold. They just said fuck it.
Yeah, let me ask you a question though. What do you think about Celebrity Big Brother?
I want that so bad. Like, I want a Celebrity
tried.
Big Brother.
What could be worse than this? So I'll try anything
Yeah.
next season.
Well, celebrities, are they gonna give up 3 months of their life? in order
No.
to be
But you
there?
know they're gonna pick D-list celebrities.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Real
C-list
anyway.
celebrities.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman to do it, like after he finished training the
Yeah,
North
it's gonna be
Korean
like
team
it's
for the
gonna be like
Olympics.
Flavor Flav.
yo, it's gonna be like
Dennis
it's
Rodman
gonna be
would
like
not
it's
wash
gonna be
up.
like Jeffrey from the Fresh Prince or somebody like that.
People who don't make it on Dancing with the Stars is gonna be on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Cisco did Celebrity Big Brother in the UK.
See?
So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he got kicked
They
out
like
the
that.
house though. I
Well,
think.
damn.
See, the only thing is, we probably wouldn't get, like, for the men at least, we probably wouldn't get any eye candy. Because if you still look good, then you don't have 3 months off. Somebody taking pictures of you somewhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it'd probably be like
It's
Roseanne
gonna, it's
Barr
gonna
or
be some D-list celebrities.
somebody.
It's gonna be like some old.
I ain't trying to see
R-
Roseanne walking around in house clothes.
There's gonna be some old R&B singers up there,
Yeah.
and a bunch of like old athletes, and you know,
Couple of chicks from the Facts of Life.
yeah, stuff like that.
Like,
Get like
Montel
Karen Wright
Jordan.
be in the house
You
singing
gonna have a,
Superwoman or something.
Avant gonna be in the house. Like,
Montel
Aaron
Jordan.
Hall.
Tony
yeah, with
Terry.
Montel Jordan.
About Tony Terry.
Tony Terry.
Aaron
Yo,
Hall.
Tony Terry or Montel Jordan, bunch
Or
of
Sparkle.
washed up.
Macaulay
Watch them R&B
Culkin.
singers.
Kevin Campbell.
Tevin Campbell playing the Andy role.
Yo, oh,
And you could definitely get
Sure.
Jodeci up in there.
Jodeci.
Yeah, when they not on.
No.
No, that's how you get them in there. Then you just tell them there's some rocks in the house.
Lock
yo,
the door.
yo, how about Bobby Brown though? Bobby Brown would be amazing on there.
Bobby, yeah.
Yo,
He getting a lot of confrontations.
yo, Ja Rule.
Yeah. Ja Rule just got a jail. He's not trying to
Matter of fact-
No, Ja Rule
Big
just
brother.
got out of prison. He doesn't
Hey,
need to
he
be
got
locked
out
up
of jail.
again. Yeah, he got out of
He got
jail.
out of
Yeah, he doesn't need to be locked
He
up
needed-
again.
Nah.
No,
He needed
a
check.
no.
That mean he need a check. You can put Ja Rule.
Yeah, that's
You can
how you
put
get back on his
Ashanti.
feet.
You can put Lloyd. Matter of fact, you
Ashanti
put Murder
just-
Inc. in the
Ashanti
house.
The
just
whole
dropped
murder
that.
ain't in the house.
Oh,
Ashanti just dropped the album though, so she's still trying. So maybe not Ashanti. I don't know if anybody's
Irv
heard it.
Gotti.
I was gonna say, if you drop an album and nobody's heard it, did you really drop an album?
It's like a tree in the
Yeah.
forest.
Yeah, it's the tree in the
It's like a tree in the forest.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Irv Gotti, Lloyd, Ashanti. There you go.
it's gonna be a long off season.
Vita.
I mean, when stuff is this bad, you definitely look
Vita.
forward to the
Cadillac
next season.
Black Child.
Charlie Baltimore.
Yeah, oh God.
Yo, Big Brother Murder Inc.
And
Y'all
Bobby
stupid,
Brown,
man.
because he was on a Murder Inc. for like 2 weeks.
Bobby Brown. He
Oh,
was
man.
stuck in London. Wasn't that stuck in London?
right there.
Yeah, that's
What about Dame Dash?
Yo. Yo.
Remember Dame had the
Oh,
Ultimate
man,
Hustler.
y'all
He
Remember
could
that
host
little
it.
reality show he
David
had for a
hosted like
Yeah.
Julie.
second? He needed to
Yeah,
check
that's silly.
The
That's why I
Murder
said-
Inc. edition.
This joint was so bad. Definitely looking forward to next season to see what they're gonna do to appease us, the loyal followers. Any parting shots for the season, everybody? Because it's time for us to get out of here. There's nothing left.
For me, it's just FOH.
That's it. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say something. Just FOH.
Man, Nick, get that money. Change your number, brother.
Yeah. Take it and run. Parrish, parting shots.
This was the worst cast ever. That's it.
Dina, Hutch.
That was probably the longest 3 months of my life. I'll never get it back. And I'm just really sad about that.
Anybody?
I just was, underwhelmed tremendously by this season. I'm looking forward to next season, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high.
Murder Inc., baby.
Yeah.
But you know what, y'all? I think by this time, summer next year, we'll all be excited again because we've gone the whole year without seeing it. So regardless of how bad this season was, I think we'll also be excited.
This is true.
I think it was so bad. I think the anticipation for next year will be even higher because they have to do something to make it better.
It's murder.
So
Murder Inc. and Death Row. Murder Inc. and Death Row.
Can you imagine Suge Knight?
You got
Y'all think Amanda was bad? Imagine Suge.
Suge might kill a couple people.
You ain't gonna Debo it. I just got HOH. No, you didn't. Maybe I did.
Maybe I did. You right.
Suge can leave a couple people dead in the little pantry area. You think the food went bad or something? This body.
Cats don't show up for nominations.
Oh yeah, Arsenio Hall, because his show ain't gonna last. I'm watching.
Hey, you can't give me more than a week, bruh.
It's like you stepped into a time machine, man. It's the exact same.
Yeah.
Show. Same guest, different haircut, but still a bad haircut.
I saw a billboard saying he's standing. It's the same logo with the big A with his name, with him standing inside of the letter A.
Same couch.
Same couch.
The dog is still going. Who. I don't think he wants them to do that, but they keep doing it because he's Arsenio. So.
That's all people know him for is that woo woo woo.
All right, so my final thought is basically expect the unexpected, because I didn't expect this season to be trash like this.
Yeah, right.
So, like we always ask you guys, make sure you comment on the video, give us your thoughts on the season and ideas about what they can do, to make us happier viewers next season. Make sure you like the video, share it with all your friends, join our group. Even though this is the finale and this will probably be our last show for a while, the group will probably die down as well, but if we get everybody in there, if something happens during the off season that we can talk about, we'll be talking about it, and we'll be all geared up for next season. So join the group, the Facebook group. The address will be in the little box beneath the video. Until next time, until next year, don't accept mediocrity. And be steadfast in your war against bad Big Brother seasons.
Murder. TV cups to the top.
Word.
Kuwait is the war room with 5 nights at the round table. 5 Philly guys diversified and educated.